Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy. Today we're looking at this GMC Sierra Pro. This is the half ton for about $50K. Before we get into this video, huge shout out and thank you to the GMC here in Provo for giving me some time with this truck. Link to the website in the description down below. Link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Powering this is a turbo 2.7 liter 4-cylinder that goes through an 8-speed. Fuel economy 17 around town, 19 on the highway, with power outputs being 310 horsepower and then 430 pound-feet of torque. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now first off, you can see this one's finished in this nice silver paint and the hood is pretty darn large. You've got the cool C-shaped headlights here just like other GMCs. And then of course the giant GMC logo there with the blacked out grille. No fog lights with this truck, but it does have recovery points. And so as you can see, this looks very similar to the Elevation with the front end. And that continues around the side. Our tire and wheel setup is 275 by 60 by 20. The wheels are completely blacked out, just like the Elevation. They've got these big blacked out unpainted fender flares, and then we've got the Turbo Max badge. The Sierra badge is also finished in chrome, then this does come with fixed side steps. And then this is still leaf sprung. Well, it's leaf sprung in the rear to be more exact, but here is your side profile. You can see it's got the smaller cab, but then the longer bed. The key fob actually has quite a few features, lock and unlock of course, but you have remote start and tailgate drop down, and then the GMC logo there on the back. There's a little bit of protection on the tailgate itself, but no bed liner with this truck. It does come with nice bed lights though. And although the tailgate will drop down automatically, it's manual for the up. It also has the C-shaped taillights. We've got the bumper steps and then a body painted rear bumper. Spare tires underneath the truck, right behind the receiver hitch. And I will say this sterling gray, I'm pretty sure that's the name of the color. We'll check the window sticker. Looks pretty good on the truck. Leads us into the cab. The door panel itself is pretty basic with the trim, but it does have good storage down below. And speaking of storage, there is more underneath the seats themselves. Now legroom in here is definitely tight. My knees kind of hug the seat. You do get some vents back here, and I will say these cloth seats, although not the fanciest, they're pretty nice. Now a couple of things. Headroom back here is pretty good, and then the rear glass doesn't open. Let's now pop up front. More basic trim there on the door panel. The driver window is automatic, and you do have power adjustments for the mirrors. And then you got that little convex mirror on the driver's side. 8,900 pounds of towing capacity, and then 1,862 is the payload. Cloth seat up front, manually adjustable for the seat itself. The parking brake and all of your light controls are here on the left side of the steering wheel. You do have a tow mode, and then this does not have four-wheel drive low, but it does have auto and high. The steering wheel definitely has a lot of basic trim on the outside. Again, remember, this is a more basic truck. And the cruise control is the only feature on the steering wheel. There's no controls in the back or anything. But at least they give you a fancy GMC logo. Anyways, we've got our turn signal windshield wiper stock there in the back. This also comes with a column shifter that has plus and minus. You can manually shift if you want. And then we've got a mostly analog gauge cluster here. You do have that little screen there in the center, which, yeah, old school to scroll through the different menus there with the dial. Kind of takes you back. Backup camera in reverse, which I would say resolution on this is actually really good. Now the infotainment system itself is pretty itty bitty with the screen, but it is a touchscreen. It responds quickly. It has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and a few physical controls, including a physical volume control below it. And of course the dash is going to be a bunch of hard durable plastic. This comes with single zone climate. We've got a control for our lane departure, auto stop start, tailgate drop down, hazard lights, stability control all below the climate controls. It also has trailer brake controls integrated from the factory, and then a few charging ports. Got a little driveline hump there, and you'll notice this actually has a bench seat, so storage on top, got some cup holders. And if you flip the seat up, then you've got more storage underneath. This also comes with a double glove box lid situation. The bottom one is lockable. Just a regular rear view mirror, and of course no sunroof. It's a basic truck. Total MSRP on this is $51,110. Let's see how it performs. Manual seat adjustment. Let's set off in this entry-level Sierra. You can also get a single cab version, which is kind of cool, kind of like a full-on work truck. But yeah, this is nice being able to put people in the back, even though it's a little bit more cramped. It's usable. It's definitely usable. I will say, 4-cylinder and a full-size pickup truck. Potentially a crime against humanity, but we'll see how offensive it actually ends up being. It is a weird feel, though. It's got good low-end torque, I will say that, right off the bat. It's got a good low end to it. It's actually got a decent push. Suspension on this is not as comfortable as the crew cab, interestingly enough. At least it feels that way. It feels a little bit bumpier. It's not bad, just different. Just different. And I don't actually mind the steering wheel material being a little bit more basic. It feels just fine. I don't really care about having super soft steering wheels though anyways. Like what they put in the more luxe packages. You do gotta ring out the engine though, let's be real here. You do gotta ring out the engine. It's got good power though. When you get into those turbos. Yeah, it's got a good shove to it. Not bad. For a 4-cylinder. You know? You know, and I think the overall ride quality is pretty good too. And the engine, although it doesn't have that nice V8 burble, it's relatively quiet. It is peaky. Makes you drive the truck kind of like a sports car because of how it develops a lot of the power on the top end. It's not bad. It just feels kind of unnatural. But it can move. Surely can. So, in summary, 4-cylinder in a pickup truck, I don't know about that. But this saves you quite a bit of money. Going for the more basic interior. And I think this is all most truck people care about. Feature-wise, I mean, a lot of people probably would add heated seats. That would be the one. Let me just make sure I don't hit into this wall. There we go, we're good. I think that would be the one thing that several people would change, is just heated seats. But everything else this has going for it, even though it's, like I said, more basic, has this nice durable feel. A lot of people like bench seats because of the utility. Again, this has enough storage in it, and then, I mean, this has as much storage as a center console because you got the storage down below, and then you can flip it up and sit someone up front, which is a nice bit of added utility. Also outlet. I think a lot of people probably like the outlet too that this one doesn't have. Let me guys think about this, but I think it looks good for a basic work truck.